I have a question about immigration and the border and immigrants, illegal, whatever. Why are you so worried about it? Seriously, like really think about it. Why?
This video to my right is going really viral right now for this individual perfectly explaining the issue of immigration, getting a lot of really positive feedback on Instagram. And I want to show it to you, cold react to it, because I actually haven't watched it yet. But this comes on the heels of Donald Trump clearly folding on at least some of his very, very disastrous immigration policies. Trump tells farmers changes are coming to immigration crackdown. President Trump's statement suggests his sweeping policies were alienating industries he wants to keep in his corner. The Trump administration has accelerated its crackdown on immigration with a focus on workplaces with undocumented workers. Obviously, we've seen ICE raids across the country, some really terrible, just heartbreaking videos of individuals getting arrested who are clearly here just trying to live a better life, providing for their family, people who have lived here for decades. And just the other day, President Trump acknowledged on Thursday, I'm recording this on Friday, that his immigration policies are hurting the farming and hotel industries, making a rare concession that his crackdown is having ripple effects on the American workforce. Mr. Trump, who has made mass deportation a centerpiece of his presidency, said on social media that, quote, changes are coming. And while there was no sign of any significant modification to his policies, Mr. Trump's statement suggested the scale of his crackdown may be alienating industries he wants to keep in his corner. And he's essentially suggesting here suggested that he actually doesn't want to be deporting undocumented individuals who work in the farming industry, who work in the hospitality industry, and perfectly said here at a news conference, he took an uncharacteristically sympathetic tone toward immigrants who work on farms and in the hospitality industry. So I want to make it very clear here that as Trump really changes his mind, at least somewhat, on immigration, certainly not far enough, but it's a change. The reason that's happening is because of individuals like this, the video we're about to watch. We lays out just a perfect argument. The noise that you are making, the videos you're sharing, you talking to your friends and family, you being out there, as I record this, today's Friday, Adam and I are going to be out there on Saturday in Chicago, letting people, making our voice heard, recording what's going on the ground. But all of these things, like in a time that Trump wants you to feel like nothing can be done, clearly it's working. Clearly our voices are mattering. And speaking of Adam, once again, my name's Chris Mowrey. I'm filling in for Adam Mockler here on the Adam Mockler channel. If you enjoy this type of content, the link to my YouTube channel will be in the description down below. You guys have shown so much love lately, and I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. On this channel, I always say we're trying to build something big, punch back against MAGA, and we're in it for the long term. Not just this year, not just the midterms, not just 2028. We are trying to build something to fight back against this like Fox News, Trump, MAGA time of just a ton of lies and misinformation. And if you want to be a part of this growing community, all you have to do is click subscribe down below. It goes such a long way. But again, this video relates to the fact that Trump he's folding. He's hearing us. His polling on immigration is tanking, and it's because of the work you are doing. And it means a lot. It means a lot to me as somebody who cares, obviously, about the country. All right, let's take a look at this video. Let's listen to the rest. I'll scroll back so we can listen to the first part again and hear what this individual has to say.
I have a question about immigration and the border and immigrants, illegal, whatever. Why are you so worried about it? Seriously, like really think about it. Why are you so concerned? Is it a burden on your life? What are they doing to you? Why are you so up in arms about it? And before you say, well, they're a burden to the economy. No, they're not. Them being here is highly beneficial across multiple subjects. Look it up. It's not that difficult. They pay taxes. Is it the crime? No, because you've looked that up, right? And you know that they're no different than us. We commit crimes, right? So you can't use that.
Both of those things, beautifully said. Number one, undocumented people in the United States are far less likely to commit violent crimes than native-born U.S. citizens. And this has been studied so many times. It was studied by the Texas state government in cooperation with the DOJ at the time. I believe this was a few years ago. There's also several studies analyzing data over 50 plus years to clearly show that undocumented people are much less likely to be committing violent crimes than someone like me who was born in the United States. So the narrative that these are just a bunch of people committing crimes is really just disgusting, right? It pushes hate against a group of people that don't look like me, if you understand what I'm saying. And simultaneously, yeah, a lot of these individuals pay taxes. You have an ITIN number. I believe numbers around $100 billion in state and federal taxes that undocumented people pay. And also in a time like right now where our labor force is actually shrinking and has been getting smaller more rapidly since 2020. Boomers started retiring at a rate of 2 to 1 compared to the average new worker entering the workforce in 2020 during COVID. And so like a lot of undocumented people that are coming here have actually really helped our economy and U.S. businesses that are struggling to find workers.
So what is it? Seriously, really think about it. Don't say they're taking our jobs, because they're not. What they're doing is they're coming in here and they're doing the jobs that we won't do for the price that pays to do those jobs. And that feeds right back into the economy. Plain and simple. Look it up. All this stuff is, you can find it anywhere. Look it up. And don't say, well, they're violent. They're violent right now because ICE is kidnapping their friends and family. Period.
Yeah, I do have to say again, like statistically, much less likely to be violent than native-born people. But again, as we see just the general understandable outrage from American citizens, documented immigrants, undocumented people, like, yeah, a lot of this outrage, a lot of the noise we're making, which again is working, is because, like he says, ICE is walking into communities and destroying their lives.
Masked men are kidnapping immigrants. Point blank. I would be up in arms also, as would you, I would hope. And before you say, well, they broke the law and they're here illegally. You've never broken the law? Never? Never once? Nothing? You've never broken any law? What's the difference between the small laws or the laws you've broken and the laws they're breaking? Nothing. Nothing. It's just, that's where you say, well, they're immigrants and they're breaking the law and they need to get out of here. It makes no sense, because if you look it up, they are not affecting you at all. So explain it to me. Hop in my comments and let me know, because I'm confused. 1,000%. Let me know how immigrants are hurting your life in my comments. Y'all take care of yourself. Love you. I have a question.
Beautifully, beautifully, beautifully said from this individual. Again, getting a lot of love online, and rightfully so. Because again, it doesn't, I mean, how? The answer becomes how, and especially like when you look at this immigration policy of there's a difference between wanting to, if you know, people are committing violent crimes here who are undocumented, or trying to have a policy of, you know, removing people from the country who should not be here, versus people who come here seeking a better life, who are adding to our economy, who are working hard. It's fundamentally what we're built on. It's what America is, right? And so many of those individuals being affected, but also individuals who are documented, got documented under the Biden administration, and that documentation is being ripped away. They were actually promised that they would be okay here, or at the very least, have their case heard by an immigration judge, and they could stay here in the meantime. They are documented, waiting to see an immigration judge, and the Trump administration just sending out notices, hey, you need to self-deport. Just ruining lives. Those individuals, again, coming here the legal way, trusting the American government. I can't even imagine uprooting your whole life. Maybe you have, you know, kids or wife, and traveling, crossing the border, doing it the way it was supposed to be done, legally, getting here under the Biden administration, working hard in a place you've never been. I couldn't even imagine. And again, to just be told, hey, go. It's disgusting. It's gross. But I tie this video in, once again, to this, where our voices are making a difference. I cannot say it enough. I can't say it enough. Every day we wake up in this time where it can feel very dark. It objectively is dark, but part of the way this administration succeeds is only if people feel like nothing can be done. Oh, well, Trump's in power anyways, like we're screwed, we're all screwed. No, we're not, right? We've made some noise. You've shared videos. You've talked to friends and family. You've gone out and protest, and look what happens. He's starting to buckle. Is it perfect? No, but it's progress. And that's impressive. So be proud of yourself. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe. Again, my name's Chris Mowrey. I'm filling in for Adam Mockler on the Adam Mockler channel. The link to my YouTube channel will be in the description down below. And if you hit subscribe on this channel, I'll love you forever. I lost my train of thought there. It would mean a lot if you hit subscribe to this channel, Adam Mockler, and to mine. Seriously, I appreciate you so much. If you're going out tomorrow to protest, be safe, be easy. Adam and I will be out here filming, going live. Make sure you're being safe. Bring water, bring a mask, stay peaceful. We got this. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you in the next video.